The three NHL picks I gave you last week posted a perfect 4-0 record. I think it's fair to say we are off to a solid start to the 2023-2024 season. Are you ready for more this week? One of my favorite bets for Tuesday, October 24 is the Florida Panthers with the -1.5 puck line against the San Jose Sharks. At the time I shared the pick at mjpicks.com, the line varied between -112 and -120 across the different sportsbooks. This pick is backed by one of my 4 master plan strategies for the current NHL season. Let me explain further. As most of you know, I developed 10 NHL betting systems several years ago that were backed by data on 9 full seasons. Now, I have been using and tracking those systems over the past 4 years. Recently, I decided to analyze their performance in detail. I looked at how each system did, how much we gained or lost depending on if we were betting on underdogs or favorites, and how we did depending if the pick was supported by 1 system, 2 systems, or 3+. For example, I realized that, as a general rule, the systems performed poorly when many systems pointed in the same direction. There are some exceptions and some other things to consider, but fading teams that fit under many systems at a time is often a winning strategy. After doing this thorough analysis, I devised 4 specific strategies to beat NHL lines this season. Here's one of them. As you can see on your screen, betting teams that qualified under exactly 2 systems simultaneously and whose money line was +130 or higher generated a loss of 34.25 units via 302 bets. That translates into an abysmal -11% ROI. That means doing the opposite generates a positive return on investment, probably around +6%. That is why one of my strategies this season is to bet against any team that qualifies under exactly 2 systems if their money line is higher than +130 in American format or 2.30 in decimal. That is the case of the Sharks today. Indeed, they fit under the cold teams matchup betting system and also under the scoring drought. Since San Jose's money line is in fact much higher than +130, then according to this strategy we've got to fade them, which explains the Panthers pick. I decided to go with the puck line to avoid the super low money line. After this short break, let me reveal more betting information for you. The Sharks have lost their past 4 visits in Florida. They have also presented a 5-17 record the last 22 times they faced the Panthers. That's music to my ears, given we are taking Florida. The Sharks have lost all of their 5 games this season, and they look like the worst team in the league. They rank next to last in terms of goals scored per game, and they are dead last in shots per game. Meanwhile, the Panthers are off to a mildly disappointing start, but they began with a 3-game road trip. Anthony Stolarz is likely to make his first start of the season between the pipes. That does not worry me too much. In fact, the Panthers players might be more focused because of that. Subscribe to this sports betting channel hosted by a 15-year university professor of statistics. My number 1 goal is to help you boost your bankroll. I'm Professor MJ. Have a great day, my friend.